You know what's funny? Most men over 30 actually know what they should be doing when it comes to this nutrition thing, right? They know you should be eating better, moving more, training consistently, drinking less, sleeping more. I know you know, right? But the problem is life gets in the way. Work gets busy, kids, family, stress, client dinners, travel, trying to, look after the family, the career, all that stuff. And before you know it, you're looking in the mirror and thinking, where did I start looking like this? And the crazy thing is, most of the men that I've helped get back in shape didn't just transform because of some crazy diet, I'll be very real with you, or some secret supplement, or cutting carbs 3 weeks in a row and feeling miserable. They did it through building a solid nutrition of staple foods. Simple foods, foods that help them stay lean, build muscle, feel better, and most importantly, actually stick to it. Because truthfully, the best diet in the world is a diet that you can sustain. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 10 foods I genuinely believe every man should have in rotation if they wanna build a stronger, lean physique, okay? And weirdly, 3 of these foods I generally couldn't imagine not having each week. One of them might actually surprise you. So let's get to it. And when it comes to this egg stuff, even when you're traveling, you're at a hotel, you can always find eggs. Because people like to make the excuse, but you know what? I've not been at home and I wouldn't have to plan. There's no way that you can go, or no place you can go, whether it's a shop, whether it's a hotel, you will always be able to find eggs. So eggs are a no-brainer. And like I said, most people, when it comes to breakfast, eggs isn't the issue. The takeaway after is. Food number 2, a lean red meat. Now, I'm sorry, this one just feels masculine, right? Some foods just feel like performance and can't go wrong with a good old steak. Iron, protein. Now, if you're actually wanting to build muscle, you need fuel and simple. Now, one thing I've noticed, a lot of men want a strong physique. They train hard, but eat like a bird, right? It makes no sense. Personally, I love a steak, but even a lean minced beef, underrated. So your rice bowls, you can have like a rice bowl, burger patties, bolognese, easy, no Michelin star behavior. Now, I say that, most Michelin star restaurants will have some of the top tier steaks, and steak is very filling, it's packed with lots of nutrition. And even if you don't want to go Wagyu, and I'm not saying you need to have Wagyu every day, you can easily go and get yourself some lean mince, as I said, from your local Tesco or your Walmart. It's a no-brainer. Now, food number 3, generally, I could not imagine life without this. And I used to be scared of eating this because everyone goes, it's high in calories, but no, it's a no-brainer. Salmon, right? I love a cheeky salmon. Well, we all have a little cheeky salmon, don't we, right? If you're someone who trains hard and, travels a lot, sleeps less than they should, this one matters. Why? Because most busy men are stressed, and stress wrecks recovery. If you feel stiff and energy's low and training feels harder, then salmon massively helps. Why does salmon massively help? Well, it's packed with tons of nutrition, okay, when it comes to your protein, your fats, which obviously help your energy levels. I know it's on the pricier side, but it is definitely worth it. 2 portions minimum a week, that's my rule. Also 10 minutes, air fryer, seasoning, rice, done, simple. And listen, if I'm eating out of a sushi restaurant, salmon sashimi, every time, a no-brainer. So salmon is one of those ones that you can definitely prep at home and include within the body of your diet when eating out. Food number 4, chicken. Of course it's gonna be chicken, I'm Nigerian. So what African man's gonna come on YouTube and not talk about chicken? Now, before people say, just you're boring, like chicken's obvious. But listen, chicken is a no-brainer. It's a cheap, affordable piece of protein. Now, people go, it's not packed with nutrition. That's not the point of chicken. Chicken's one of the easiest ways to consistently hit your protein target, especially something like a chicken breast. Then you can obviously add a chicken thigh. And this is where most men mess up, right? Because they think they're eating more protein than they actually do. My brother in Christ, some of you are eating 70 grams a day and you think you're eating enough protein and you're wondering why you're not building muscle. I don't know why I'm not building muscle. Bro, you're not eating enough protein. Some of the easiest ways to get enough protein is definitely having chicken within the base of your diet. It's cheap, it's affordable, and it's something you can have with different things. Chicken wrap, chicken rice, chicken bowl, it's not complicated meal prep, no chef behavior, and it's something, again, like it's easily accessible. So protein, chicken, absolute no-brainer. Number 5, now this one will upset the low carb police, but I think anyone who is African watching this or anyone that has an appetite or good taste for food will appreciate this. Rice. Now listen carefully. What is life without rice? Half of you lot are miserable anyway, right? Life is tough. We've got a lot to deal with as men, right? But how can you be not consuming rice? Like I say, carbs isn't the enemy. Poor discipline is, okay? Rice is fuel. It helps your performance, helps you build muscle. It's that simple. It's one of the ones that I say staple needs to have in the body of a diet. Now, If you are training, I love to have rice pre-training. I also like to have rice post-workout as well, right? You want to have fuel. The more fuel you have, the more you can do more in the gym, and the more you can do more in the gym, the easier it is for you to get stronger and build muscle. But rice around training, game changer. You train harder, you recover better, as I've said, and honestly, life is better. Now, of course, you don't want to be eating rice like a thief, right? So if you're not consuming these foods in moderation, then you are going to struggle with hitting your fat loss goals. You are going to struggle even getting to the gym because you're going to feel bloated. If you look at this plate right now, here's how you guys' 100 grams usually looks like. See the difference, right? So rice isn't an enemy, it's just how much rice you're consuming. That's the enemy. Number 6, potatoes. Yes, potatoes, not chips, relax, all right? Not French fries, relax. If I hear, oh yeah, we've got French fries, listen, you got to chill with that, right? And there's nothing wrong with French fries, but we're talking about staple foods that you need to have. Boiled potatoes, air-fried potatoes are a no-brainer. Most men don't have an information problem. They often have a hunger problem, okay? You're fine all day and then suddenly 10 p.m. comes and you're already in the kitchen, okay? Potatoes massively help, okay? So like I said, you can have air-fry them, mash, roast, anything done simple. And carbs don't make you fat, as I said, overeating them does. When it comes to potatoes, they are one of the most satiating foods that you can have in the body of your diet, even more satiating than rice. Now we all know potatoes is the same as rice, so we prefer some rice, or at least I would. But potatoes are no-brainer, it's a massive staple in the body of my diet, especially when it comes to carbohydrates. Number 7, Greek yogurt. Elite. Especially for busy men, right? Because life gets chaotic, traveling with kids, and Greek yogurt, easy 20 to 30 grams of protein, no excuses. Now, Greek yogurt is my favorite because Greek yogurt, you can add a little honey to it, you can add a little bit of strawberry, you can have it on the go, you can pick it up from your local supermarket, whether that's Tesco or if you're in the US, Walmart. For me, it's often my go-to, especially when I get cravings in the evening. Greek yogurt is a no-brainer, right? A little sweet tooth craving hack that you can often have that has tons of protein. So Greek yogurt is something you definitely need to have within the base of your diet. Number 8, oats. Now, this one surprised me as I got older because stable energy matters, especially if you're busy, and a lot of you lot are running businesses, you've got high-level jobs, you're building careers, you've got families, and you're wondering why your energy is crashing, okay? So one thing, protein oats, don't knock it till you try it, no brainer. Have some whey, a bit of fruit in it, mix it in. Pro oats, absolutely game changer. Now, if you do want to have the pro oats, you can literally have some oats by itself with some milk and mix it in. Now, before someone goes, do you not have it with water? Listen, I'm not in prison, right? Why are we having oats with water, right? Just you can have your oats in it with a bit of milk. And like I said, I love oats, high in fiber, does keep you full. It's a great source of carbohydrate to have them in the body of your diet. Also, honorable mention, you can have your oats with some eggs. Even have your oats with like a salmon meal. You can even have it in a smoothie, like in a shake. There's different ways you can have it. Now, what I've done is, because I'm good like that, I've created a guide. Comes with 13 high protein meals. It's completely free. Check the link in the description. I'm sure you'll find it useful. Number 9. This is one's gonna sound a bit weird, right? But I love it, and greens are very, very important. So spinach, okay? This one's not sexy at all, I know, but it works, okay? Spinach is key because most men want testosterone boosters, but they don't want to eat vegetables. Testosterone boosters don't work, okay? Brother, fix the basics. And the basics are throw your spinach and some eggs in a smoothie, in a rice bowl. Spinach is an absolute no-brainer. This is packed with tons of nutritional value and definitely key if you're trying to build the overall physique and more importantly, feel great. Final one. This is going to surprise a lot of you. Well, now, healthy fats matter, and especially for men, right? But listen carefully. I said drizzle, not flood. Drizzle, not flood. Some of you like to cook like you're lubricating an engine, a car engine, right? Having oils within the body of your diet is super key. Having fats, which are oils, is super important. Why do I say this? Is because most people don't consume enough fats, or at least the right fats. So when I say that, I'm not talking about your burgers and your French fries. I'm talking about things like olive oils and salmons. Olive oil is massively important because obviously you want to try and improve your hormones. Your hormones being how you feel, making sure your testosterone levels are active, making sure your blood levels are healthy, and making sure that your energy levels are stable. These are going to be massively key to making sure you feel great. If you feel great, guess what? You're going to perform great. And if you perform great, if you perform great, then you're more likely going to look great. So olive oil is the last, but certainly not least, food that I think you need to have as far as the top 10 is concerned. Now, one thing I would say is you can have the spray version as well. All right, so you don't necessarily need to have like the bottled version. A spray version could also work too. Now, here's the truth. Most physiques aren't just based on genetics, they're repeated decisions. If your fridge looks chaotic, usually your body will follow. Pizza won't ruin your physique. Burger here and there won't ruin your physique. A weekend will not ruin your physique, but they're additions, not the foundations. As men, we can't be eating based on our mood. I'll keep it very raw with you. Right? Long day, you need to still eat your protein. Stressed, you still need to eat properly. Tired, you still need to fuel your performance because energy matters, confidence matters, and your strength matters. And whether people say it or not, your body says something about your standards. Your body is an unspoken word of your lifestyle. Right? So build it intentionally. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy the one I made about the only chest exercises you need if you want to stop wasting time in the gym. Click over here and go and watch that next video. See you there.